Welcome back to Breath of Fire, Soul 3. So, it's now time to go and say hello to literal dump. Yeah, and I already did some reconnaissance work and some leveling up, of course, between the episodes. Just because this place has quite lots of unpleasant enemies, and that one is not one of them, especially when it appears alone. And also, luckily, these status-affecting spells usually only have effect during the battle itself, so being silenced isn't much of a big deal. Although, everybody missing is, oh yeah, that thing can regenerate quite effectively. Yeah, didn't do much damage. Yeah, and Momo just blasted it out of existence. So, but just... that's a little bit of a, you could say, sinister-looking place. There's something growing over there. And that kind of uncontrolled growth in anywhere in fiction is bad. Yeah, and in reality, most likely as well. But there's this conveyor belt, just a couple of presses on yanks on the lever, opens a path forward, because there would be these big blocks of wood or wooden crates stopping it. And another encounter. Fires like that thing. I don't want to even take a risk how powerful its fire breath attack would be. So I'm just gonna make an ice blast right into it. Yep. Dead with one hit. Yep. I'm using magics occasionally. I'm not doing the run because I think that walking makes less random fights happen. And they tend to be quite effective at sucking away your ability to take and give damage. Alright, so let's just blast out not wind attack. Typhoon. Yeah, then I started to get some, you'd say, mob hitting attacks. And one of them was weak to wind. Although I would say that the elemental weaknesses in this game are quite weird. Yes, the elemental strengths and all that are quite easily figured out, but the elemental weaknesses are a bit more hard to exploit. Of course, resistances and neutralizations are one thing, but Momo's bad aim is really causing annoyance here. Now that's finally they got up, went out of existence. And so quick speed, quick walk to get here faster. So, and there's a conveyor belt leading to another little locations, and that would be very much a visual indicator that the monster's lair is over there. So, but let's just walk across this pool of lava, which most likely has been used as a very convenient form of incinerator. And I would use that, although the place itself would be massively hot. And these enemies are annoying. Even if they fly, they don't seem to be any weaker towards wind attacks, and they have very annoying attack called air raid, which may, depending on who it hits, might knock them out of their attack. So, which, if you face several of those in one battle, it might be into real... Oh, it's just it was not anything special, just a circular, not any extra path. But let's just go and prepare to go inside that place and check some of the equipment. Mostly because let's give Momo a flamethrower bazooka. Yeah, so let's just get in. Yeah. He would be either in awe or disgust, knowing what it is. And it's clear that Momo liked his father. It doesn't know. And it's sentient. Yeah, the mutant design is fighting. So let's burn. Let's go. And what do you do with the plants? You fry them. But let's just blast out the shield spell first. Simone. Or Simone. Yeah, quite nice damage. Is in cave. Yeah, fire attacks do hurt it. And some extra defense also doesn't hurt me. It makes me hurt less. But it knows the venom breath. Yeah, oh damn, it poisoned everybody. And it regenerates, which is real bad. But let's just blast out the dragon form. Fire and defender. And it can't heal itself anymore, which is good. Yeah, it's in pain. Yeah, just a little slap. Doesn't scare it. And I would say that the dragon transformation has been made really well in this game. You can really see that kind of power there's being unleashed. So let's just go and do some snap to it, just to do some maybe some debuff. Yeah, it doesn't like being burned. Your slap attack didn't do much, and some grinding, chopping didn't do much. Yeah, and every turn you make use of the dragon attack, you're gonna lose, or dragon form, you're gonna lose magic points, which is, so much to say, balances it out. In the original Breath of Fire, they were basically free attacks or transformations. Then in Breath of Fire 2, they were basically 8 all your magic points for fixed damage, which meant that, yeah, the later dragon forms were better, objectively. So, but it's now just a matter of roasting it. So, blasted Simoon, and oh damn, maybe I should not have made the regular attack instead of Flame Claw. But doesn't matter, it's still gonna do damage, and it ain't regenerating itself anymore. Oh, and Momo's bad aim just... It goes down. Not that much of a dangerous boss because of my very liberal use of leveling up. It wants to suicide it. It doesn't want to exist. monster knowing it is a monster. But now, time to press it and fulfill the mutant's wish. It is kind of sad. It is tragic event. And another onion man, but this time it's alive. It didn't like being burned. Aww. Doesn't talk, but it can be sad. I would use it because we really don't know what it is. Peko. I think that's something like a Japanese term, something like referring to onions. He does a little bit look like one, and there's even like onions, it has layers in it. And Peko starts at level 1, making him extremely effective when it's a matter of, you could say, learning stuff from masters. Which is, I would say, might have been something like an idea. Gameplay-wise, he kind of suffers from not having much of character, but as much as gameplay goes, I would say story-wise, he suffers from not having much of character beyond being something like a cute mascot of the groove. But as much as gameplay is concerned, he can be a massive powerhouse. As in capable of causing immense amount of death and devastation to enemies once you get him leveled up. And also the fact that it has massive amount of counter attack ability, and then it got also a big, and it can also regenerate every form. So Peko can be a massively devastating, massively powerful character to carry in your game. Take use. But the fact that it lacks character is kind of bad. Although there will be important moments when it does have meaning. Goddamn Momo, Momo doesn't have much of a good aim. But that did solve that problem. So let's just make Momo once again can make use of her regular gun. It's almost like something like a 50-50 chance to hit. And in this game where hitting in this genre, I would say that this kind of reliable ability to hit is kind of necessary. But the mutant plant is no more, and we even got a new teammate along. So let's just head inside the plant and tell a chat what's going on. Oh, well, there's Palette. But it wasn't that kind of little. seems that palette has not been Alright, that would be a kind of understandable idea, and here it is. Okay, so this is the place where the factory sells its product. Mandrakes, they are quite handy in the sense that, yeah, you're gonna get full HP, and it also drops your maximum HP for temporarily. So, yeah, let's take a sleep. Oh, and there's a sinister-looking guy and a cart leading a cart. Well, it ain't perfect plan, but it's a good plan. So far, it seems like more like an only bet. So, Pallet pulled off a betrayal. And he had he has some sort of mad scientist scheme going on. All right. Oh, there it is. Oops, looks like betrayal worked out for Pallet, that is to say. Oh damn, we got caught. Damn. Oh yeah, he seems to be quite upset about that. Contest of Champions, a new chapter of the game begins. Lina, this fast thinker. Nice? Not at all. Yeah. I would say that those two characters, despite having slightly comedic angle, are shown to be dead seriously vicious criminals. So now they're thinking with money, because hey, you know, I don't think this is the first Japanese RPG in which shows a Japan murder of a child. Although nobody knew that it would not be a murder, but at least very much attempted murder. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, that means that... Oh yeah. Well, I think the paleo is the brains of the organization and Sander is the muscle. Let's go Pekko hostage because there's not much point. Okay. Well, yeah, that means that we're already quite. Yeah. Well, let's put Nina as hostage. Oh yeah. So it's basically you have to have you got Ryu, Nina, and third party member that you can choose because of those. But there's now. Oh, so yeah. So those criminals just took over the organization. Japanese seem to have some sort of obsession with the bunny girls, Playboy bunnies, because they do show up in so many weird locations. So, and the arena is quite big space. You can wander about quite a lot. But there are these extra rooms. So of course it would be very wise to start looting up the place. No, I don't know what kind of gimmick this fight has. No, I am not ready for that, but it is this place where you have to show up then when you actually want to do the fights, because now oh yeah, those guys are where swimming trunks have all bodybuilder physiques and their job is to hold up a platform. I think they very much look fit for the job of holding a platform in a big pool of lava. Oh yeah, that would be smart because the narrative is on Ryu's side. So now it would be a chance to do all kinds of businesses. Like let's go pub and have a chat with this Mr. Fall. Previously he was guarding us and didn't do that good job. So let's see what kind of character he is. So yeah. So he's kind of a drunkard already, still. Alright, and a flyer, basically you can get some discounts, which is good because it's quite they are necessary. Rippers, they are a weapon for Pekko. All kinds of handy stuff. Oh, that's convenient. All kinds of handy items. So, but let's just try to do a little bit of a escape and let them have to deal with the onion monster of our own. So let's just go and check the Mount Bowmore. Do they have a guys regarding this place? Actually, doesn't really matter because the tramway would be dead spot. So, but it would be now check the Make a Scorch, this place. Oh yeah, got a couple of creepy, couple of shady-looking dudes. So, but let's just make a save first, and then try to then go to the make a rest save, and then go and try to place the first battle. I think because I might be something like in line of bit over leveled. It might be a kind of plausible method to start go and get into attack, or at least get to this first battle. Alright, so let's just head to the arena and get busy fighting. And I would say that this is quite of a challenging phase of the game, as in you have to face with there's a series of boss fights and all that. But at least game design is made gentle enough that you can level yourself, get better equipment and all that necessary stuff necessary for the game to be enjoyable. As in you would not be just walking blindly into the mess. So let's just go and look at the other half of the team. Oh yeah. Okay, so well, not so much we can. Gar. Yeah. I think Gar might be something like a Contest of Champion equivalent of Chong Li, which is to say big, scary, mean-looking dude. And he's the bad guy, and he kicks up people for fun. Oh yeah, oh damn, I forgot that. Now. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Of the sword. So now it becomes a battle of get into there. Fire and reverse. Ouch, that hurt. So now it becomes a matter of trying to... So it's gonna attack my Dodai. Oh, well, it's like I'm the one who's hitting harder than that one. So it was a matter of... Yeah, the claw is taking a strategy of attacking my Dodai. Damn it. I'm doing more damage to that than it's doing to me, so... Of course, if I would concentrate attacks on Claw, it would be faster to take it out, but I think that... Fourth blow is nice, fast enough. Damn it. Oh yeah, it's striking me. Well, you're blinded. And restore my form. Yeah, this fight became much more inconvenient because of my blindness. So and dragon form can't use items either. So it's a bit of an annoyance. So okay, what did heal the eye drops? Yeah, here's the eye drops. Triple some of into your eyes. You miss. And enemies usually don't have these kind of status fixing spells or abilities. So just eye shields over here, and let's make use the rest ability as well. Just to get myself a little bit back of my hit of my magic points. There's practically no ways in this game to restore them. Okay. I really have not had need to. So let's just blast into the save. No, back to my new dragon form. Miss. Yeah, there's a real nice animation. Big blast of lightning and stuff to hide the sprites shift, but although they yell and all the show means that this is the dragon transformation is made into very potent, you could say, show of power. Yeah, dodais are quite tough. But attacking them is the most, you could say, practical function because of the fact that they can take... Defeating them gets you out from all battles. You don't have to take several fights, you can just do one. I wonder how many bad strikes I've ever smashed into it. Quite many. Yeah, that's nice. At least 5 or 6. As much as raw damaging of the Dodai goes, I'm at lead. Oh yeah. Right, now that reverted me back to my normal form, regular attacks it is. Oh, it went halfway. Let's just blast out the last resort, just to make sure that I'll be having a more advantage. Oh, yeah, that's a reprisal. Yeah, it makes me more like a glass cannon in the sense that I get my attack boost up. Yeah, keep attacking my Dodai. It's gonna take you way longer for that to take out before then the opposite. Keep attacking Dodai. Waste your time and effort. terms of the jump as well. See how good damage. Oh, not much. It's random, of course, so. Yeah. Yeah, keep attacking on the Dodai. Yeah, it doesn't do much. Just smacking at that. Yep, attack Dodai, keep attacking it. You're wasting your time attacking Dodai, which is good. The more time he wastes on that, the more time I get smashing on it, on their Dodai. And that's it. Yep. Their team is out of picture. Yeah, she speaks like some sort of dumb valley girl. But, of course, it would be now time to save my progress. And there's Gar. Yeah, he looks intimidating, but he seems less hostile than you would expect from somebody who has that kind of task. Is it so that I am now stuck in here that I can't get out and save? No, it wasn't like that. It was just a bit unnecessarily maze-like structure path to take if you want to get out from here. So I'll be going out, doing some saving and all that, save and that kind of important stuff. So following the basic procedure of setting a camp, taking a rest, and saving and all that kind of little things. So, but let's just have a campfire chat. Yeah, that's a covered way of the game telling that, yep, remember to save, make use of the save function. So let's just make a rest and save and continue next time. It'll be, it's gonna happen then. So see ya.